Hey traders, David Frost, LazyGapTrader.com. Trying to catch a live trade with you guys on video, CUDA, Barracuda Networks, looking for 22.31. The stock should not really go much lower than that today in my opinion. Here we go. Boom, it opened on the level. We're hanging on the level. Geez. All right, I'm entering the trade right here. Hold on a second. All right. I'm in at 22.42 is my fill. And the reason I did that, and that's a bit more of an advanced method. I don't expect all the traders to do that. I certainly propose and profess, entering the trades at the level. There you go. I've just read this book before. That only comes from experience. When a stock opens right on the level and hangs there, it's usually an indication that it's getting ready to settle in at that level and shoot higher. Not every time, but it happens a lot of times. It's one of those things where it's just not my first rodeo. I've seen this too many times. And I was willing to take the risk if I was wrong. And you have to be willing to do that. And I could still be wrong. So let's see what happens here. My thing is, I think this is going to shoot higher. I'm looking for more than a bread box out of this trade. I think we're going to get this thing back to 22.75 pretty quickly. And if we do, I think it's going to go up to the 200 moving average if we can get it above 22.75. That comes in at 23.25 to 23.30. And this is a stock that I'm looking for more of a gain on. I'm not necessarily going to sell at my minimum price target. That's just my decision. That's an individual trader decision. When I put these trades out in the morning to my subscribers, I give them specific price targets and I give stop losses, but every trader has to make their own decision, and I'm willing to take more of a risk on this trade, looking for more of a gain. That's just my individual decision. So what I think can happen is I think this 22.31 can actually be the low of the day today on Barracuda. We'll see if I'm right. No guarantees in this business. Obviously, you all know that. But my indication is that this stock is going to run higher, and we're starting to run higher now. So what I do is teach a course. In the course, I teach gap trading. And the morning gap trades, which you're looking at one of these right now, is where stocks are gapping higher. Look at this ripper. Stocks are gapping higher or lower at the open. I teach my traders how to identify a specific price level where stocks will first be drawn to like a magnet and then typically have a price reaction from in the other direction. And that's the crux of the gap trading. Look at this rip higher. So I'm going to sell 23 and a quarter, half the position, and then I'm going to hold some also. Bear with me a second. Okay, I'm going to sell 23 and a quarter, half the position, and I'm going to hold to see if I'm right that this stock could rip higher, potentially maybe even fill the gap up here at 24 bucks. The stock closed yesterday around 24, was gapping lower, picked it off at 22, well, in the 40s, but the price level that I thought the stock would find support at was 22.31, and that's exactly what happened, and that happens to be the low of the day, which is pretty interesting. And it's interesting because it happens a lot. We catch the low of the day a lot, and people say, well, that was just lucky. Well, no, it's not lucky. It's mathematics, and stocks will trade to these levels and have price reaction from these levels over and over and over again. And everything that I'm talking about and everything that you've seen here is taught in my course at Lazy Gap Trader. And anybody that wants to learn how to trade the gaps like this, and come over to LazyGapTrader.com, and I'll teach you everything you need to know to trade the gaps successfully. Boom, I'm out of the first half of the trade, and this is just a fantastic trade. This is one of those trades that turns a good day into a great day, and you never know which ones the market's going to give you the rippers on, and that's why you have to trade mechanically over and over again, and it's a systematic approach to trading, and that's what I teach with my gap trading. A systematic approach to a strategy that works over and over and over again, and if you want to learn how to do it, come over to LazyGapTrader.com and I'll teach you how to do it. And my philosophy for my traders is No question ever goes unanswered. I'm there to support my traders as much as I can to make them as successful as I can. I'm going to wrap this up here because there's other trades that I've got my eye on here. So LazyGapTrader.com. Come check it out, folks. I'm David Frost. Thanks for tuning in, traders.